What it takes to succeed as a CFO. In the past 10 years, many books and articles have come out with demands for CFOs and controllers to reinvent themselves, and stop being bean counters and refashion ourselves as strategists and tacticians. We have heard the same call for dramatic changes from speakers during conferences and professional gatherings. It resonates deeply among us. Oh, how we long to rise above our daily routines and into the realm of meetings with agendas full of abstract conceptualizations. Well, that is all the time we have for dreams. Let's get back to earth, roll up our sleeves, and attend to the reality. This program is not for Fortune 500 CFOs with hundreds of subordinates to whom ordinary tasks and even implementation of new ideas can be delegated. This program is for those professionals in financial management, CFOs, controllers, treasurers, VPs, and directors of finance, who, like me, toil to ensure the commercial survival of small and mid-sized businesses. I don't mean to say that strategy and tactics are not on our lists of priorities. Neither do I imply that our scope of responsibilities has not changed in the last decade. As a matter of fact, I believe that CFOs and controllers in smaller businesses have experienced a more significant transformation of their roles than those in large companies. As the business climate changes, both small and mid-sized companies struggle harder than ever for their survival. That imposes even more demands on our positions. Yet the reality of our work environment does not allow us to drop any old tasks from our scrolls of duties. Instead, we take on more functions and expand our span of command. Thus, it is not the reinvention of the job, but the functional diversification that assures the successful performance of a hands-on financial leader. This broad functionality is the central theme and the subject of this book. Whether you have just been promoted and it is your first time at the top of the corporate accounting and finance department, or you have worn these shoes before and have years of executive experience, you will find the streamlined concepts helpful. This is not an academic text, nor is it a compilation of theoretical information from popular resources. The material is based on practical knowledge and hands-on experience. It will provide you with comprehensive guidelines regarding the most important functions under your control, the areas of expertise where you must excel and achieve your best. Smaller enterprises commonly have to deal with limited resources, and that translates into slimmer organizational structures and smaller teams. In this environment, the hands-on approach becomes mandatory. CFOs and controllers must know all the functions intimately and cannot avoid tending to some tasks firsthand. Business owners and chief executives, frequent agents of change in their companies, will find this program useful as well. It can help to formulate expectations for senior financial managers, who are entrusted with the most expensive resource, money. A person who has achieved a top financial position in a business organization must possess expert knowledge in a variety of technical disciplines related to finance and accounting. Moreover, your books still need to be in order. You cannot escape dealing with banks, and your formal financial statements still have readers. However, all that is not enough anymore. To succeed as a CFO or a controller, one must possess sharp commercial acumen, understand all aspects of corporate management, and, yes, be a strategic thinker. A person in such position will wear many hats, handling duties that recently were not in the job description. Whether you installed a hat rack by your door or store your hat boxes under your desk, one thing is guaranteed: your list of duties requires you to wear many hats and to change them quickly as your workday progresses. You may have started the day at your desk in your business suit, but here you are in a policeman's cap enforcing civility in human relations, and there you are in a Napoleonic bicorn developing global expansion strategies, next in a deerstalker using your forensic skills in search of a lost container, now in a geeky, propeller beanie discussing upgrade requirements with your IT staff, then in a barrister's wig reading a legal brief, and so on. The smaller the company, the larger the hat collection will be. We must embrace this functional diversification. It is a natural result of a financial manager's evolution. Here's why. 1. Human resources are related to payroll, which is not only a monetary concern, but also frequently the largest budgetary constraint. 2. Accounting modules usually make up the largest portion of an IT system. Hence we have vested interests in their adequate development. 3. Business strategies are fueled by cash flow, investments, and lending. You are indispensable to the executive strategists. 4. Our performance analysis provides indicators as to whether the business has an ability to expand, or must contract immediately. 5. Dynamic development is the key to commercial survival in today's complex markets. As members of executive teams, we must facilitate forward progression while installing proper provisions to cover all associated risks. 6. All banking, customer, vendor, investment, financing, leasing, and even employment relationships are entangled in contracts, which we need to fully understand for compliance and proper procedural implementation. An ability to cut through legalese into the essence of these documents requires sufficient familiarity with both the form and substance of such instruments. 7. In businesses where products have dollar signs in front of them, such as asset management or financial services, operational management becomes one of the financial responsibilities as well. Only large enterprises can afford to have VPs for every separate group of functions. In smaller companies, functional concentration of any position is much higher, especially that of a head of finance. They say small business is the backbone of the economy. Well, if that's true, then we are the spinal cord inside those vertebrae. We carry our load and support our employers by attending to the multitude of these functions, wearing different hats and juggling 30 balls at a time. Personally, I would not have it any other way. This is how we make our impact. This is what defines us as professionals.